but they're not. How can I describe a card sleeve? It is a sturdy feeling card sleeve. By the way, this box is very nice. Ooh, we got the box fun. So, I'm always talking about quality. The whole thing is lit and finished. Holy shit, I thought it was just the cover. Okay, so I've got some bad things to say. Oh, we've been damaged. We've been damaged. I mean, they did provide this, but it doesn't hold everything. I don't like chucking things into boxes. Welcome back to Unboxandconquer. Today we have Shallowsea, the Great Barrier Reef by Bad Comet. They are also the company that did Amazonia and Wondrous Creatures, which I only have Wondrous Creatures. Wondrous Creatures is an amazing game, and I'm really sad I missed a Kickstarter because now I'm having that completionist anxiety over the fact that I'm missing like 2 components because they were Kickstarter exclusives and I'll never have it. But life goes on, and we continue. But I didn't get in on this Kickstarter either. I got this as a late pledge. So we have the base game, and we have the expansion for nesting, which obviously deals with sea turtles. And during the campaign, the US had that tariff situation, and Bad Comet mentioned that if we wanted to help with the tariffs, we could purchase card sleeves. So I decided I'll purchase card sleeves from them. So they have a little package that tells you exactly what you need for the games you are buying off of their website. I'm sorry, not their website, off of the Pledge Manager website, which I'm not really sure right off the top of my head which one it was. But either way, I got the card sleeve for that situation. I'm going to sleeve these cards probably anyway, so might as well use the ones they recommend. Well, since we're talking card sleeves before we even touch, I'm holding them, and I can already tell these are some thick. Well, not really, they're not. Let me clarify. They're not thick, but they're not. How can I describe a card sleeve? It is a sturdy feeling card sleeve, but it's not like super thick plastic. These are premium 100 micron thickness. So that seems pretty thick. I can tell you the dimensions of everything. Cards fit 63 by 88 millimeters, and then the same equivalent of the tiny ones. And there is enough for the whole game, obviously, because they are a reputable company, and they want to make sure that you're happy. Like, this is a quality card sleeve. This isn't no cheap decay bullshit. They provided a little pack of very generic Kenny sleeves. These don't fit the cards. So that's enough on card sleeves. Let's move the expansion to the side, and we will look at the core box. Now, I like ocean themes. I work on the ocean. I'm always a sucker for a good ocean-looking game. I have a few ocean-themed games coming down the pipeline. I don't know what order they are because we don't film in order. Well, we certainly do not upload games in the order I film them. Either way, there will be plenty of ocean stuff on this channel. But what drew me to this is when I first saw the promo photos, and I like a game called Cascadia, and this looks like Ocean Cascadia to me. So that's what drew me in. I was like, oh, Ocean Cascadia, let's fucking go! Now, let's see what we got. Let's see if Ocean Cascadia lives up to the name. By the way, this box is very nice. Ooh, we got the box fun. So, there's a nice picture of the box. Got more artwork. Artwork. You must look at all the ocean stuff. We have the, like I said, Amazonia and Wondrous Creatures. Bad Comet. First thing we get is the rulebook. Is this a linen finished rulebook? Holy crap, look at that. That is some quality right there. I'm always talking about quality. The whole thing is linen finished. Holy shit, I thought it was just the cover. Oh, alright, this is going to be a sturdy rulebook. Looks pretty comprehensive too. Is it that design? Now this is obviously going to be very punch heavy because it's all about tiles. It's a tile laying game. It's a tile puzzle laying game, whatever you want to call it. So there are going to be 2 different sides on each of these. So you're going to have your, let's see if I can remember how to say this right without screwing up the rules. Okay, I'm going to say you're going to have your condition side, and then once you complete your objective, you'd flip the tile, and then you have your victory points. That's what I'm going with. So we have several of these tiles, because you're going to be drawing these out of a box. No, yeah, those are like objective tiles, and then these are your other type of tiles, where you got to put little fishies, which I'll show you in a second, to match the colors, to also complete these objectives to get points. Just like I've said before, I'm not a how to play video. I'm going to show you what quality is. But, and then when you flip them over, they're going to have designs, which probably give you more points. Alright, so here's your player boards. These unfold like so. So, as you can see, you got shells, which if you played Cascadia are similar to your, I guess they're acorns. I always call them leaves. Huh? Pine cones. Either way, you're going to put shells here, and this is your puzzle board. So you're going to have a predetermined grid that you're laying these little tiles on. And these little bubbles are where the little fish go, which we will see shortly. So this plays 1 to 4 players, and they all are going to get a player board. It looks like all the player boards are identical, so I'll only flip this one over. And it's black! Totally not worth the reveal. Oh no, we've been damaged! We've been damaged! Not really, it doesn't really matter. This is a little wrinkled paper. So here's your score paper at the end of the game. You're going to do your score, similar to Cascadia. I'm going to Trevor, how many times am I going to say Cascadia in this video? Start the counter now. Anyway, here's your little score tracker pad. Here's your second score tracker pad. That's good. At first, I was like, this is kind of thin. Are they double-sided? They are double-sided. You're going to have a lot of ability to continue to play this game. In fact, I'm going to put the non-bent one on top of the bent one to try to flatten her out. So that is, so far, I am quite pleased with all the quality, and I'm sure you guys see a container right there. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's focus on these little bags. So here's your bags. So you got a fish baggie. I don't know which baggie is for what, but I do know fish go in one bag. Your objective tiles go into another bag. By the way, these are screen printed. They feel very good and sturdy. Let me get a little close up of that bag. Let me get a close up of the stingray bag. And here is another. This is where I think this one might be the tile with the colors. This one might go into, if I remember from the Let's Plays I've seen. And this one has like coral on it. So those are the quality bags. And I want to say, yes, these are like the little tiny micro expansions that came with the Kickstarter. We'll get to those in a minute. Let's look at some fish. Not those fish. So these are screen printed wooden tokens. Just pull out a handful. But these are what you're going to be matching to the colors. And then here's your shells, which, like I said, act like your pine cone. Right. There we go. There's some of the screen printing. I'm not going to do all of them. Or maybe I will. Who knows? Who are we missing? We're not missing any. Alright, so you've seen all the basic fish. The basic fish. And these come with the base game. So if you were to buy a retail version at one point, I believe they will have it available on their store. I mean, I bought Wonders Creatures off their website after I found out about it, so I assume, I could be wrong, I could be making an ass out of you and me. You will be able to purchase this off the Bad Comet website. And there's another silica gel. Here is the 2 tile holding trays. That is great. Like, I most likely will not need any type of insert for this. I do have an insert for Cascadia. And if I get any comments asking to show off my Cascadia set, I will show it off in a video because I have a pretty damn cool insert for it. but you're only going to see it if you comment. Now, that is all the items that come with the base game. Put all that in there. And so I want to stop for a second. Okay, so here's the cards. It's not a lot of cards. It's not a card-heavy game. It's a tile game. So you have your lionfish. This is your solo mode card. Here's a... See if I can... There you go. I'm pretty sure he acts as like your opponent. And then you're going to have 14 ecosystem cards. 7 blues and 7 oranges. So I'm going to list off various objectives. I do notice, having played Wondrous Creatures, that there is a similar card layout and font and iconography used in the making of these cards, which is understandable since it's the same company. Which is also an excellent. It's excellent. What am I trying to say? I like it because it's very clear. They're very clear and efficient in their use of the cards and how it's written and the iconographies on the cards. And these pictures are great, by the way. Like all these ocean pictures is perfect. So those are awesome. So these are going to be your base cards. Nothing special here. This is what the game comes with. You're going to lay those out, I'm sure, and they're going to provide... Oh, I'm supposed to talk about... Okay, so these have a linen finished pattern in the card. So they are linen finished. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Quality cards. No need to shuffle these. There's only 15. And I don't want to mess it up for setup. So this was the free gift from the Kickstarter. This is the Shallowsea Rare Fish Mini Expansion. If you back the Kickstarter or the late pledge, you got it for free. So that's how I got it. Because I got in on that late pledge at the last second. They didn't want to miss out. So it is an expansion that features 4 delightful new meeples that represent the endangered species of the Great Barrier Reef, along with 3 ecosystem cards. These unique 3 ecosystem cards offer a richer puzzle experience using the endangered fish meeples. And then it comes with a little... Oh, yeah, that's... Everything I've grabbed so far is just amazing feeling in your hand. Like, this is linen finished to the max. So we have a whale shark. Anyway, let me just lay them out in my hand because otherwise my camera is not going to cooperate. There we go. Whale shark, hammerhead, sawfish, and whatever that big blue one is. I'll put those back in their little baggie so they don't get lost. I believe you might be able to purchase this as an extra because it alludes to it according to the Kickstarter page that they will be up for sale. It doesn't say you will no longer be able to get them. It just says that you will not be getting them for free. So these are the 3 ecosystem cards. If I can get them out, there we go. So we have a scary hammerhead shark. Don't worry. There we go. A whale shark. And the sailfish. So these are the cards in mini Shallowsea Rare Fish expansion ecosystem cards, and then we have a tiny little rule book to tell you how to implement them into your game. So it looks like they have starting locations. Game setup. One thing I do like about Bad Comet is that their expansions integrate into the base game like seamlessly. So it's not like you have to spend days and days with the same people or many play sessions, same group of people, basically training them up to play this game so that you can play the game. like everything like goes in so nice together that as you're explaining how to play the game for the first time, you can explain with the expansions and everybody can follow along because they work so well together. So that is one of the bonuses, I guess, of Bad Comet, that they give their games a lot of thought, and you can definitely tell by the way their expansions integrate into the base game. So at the end, I will have these all punched out in the little organizer right there, but for right now, to just get them out of the way so that I can show you the expansion, I'm just going to do that. So, yes, we're going to make noises. It's out of the way. Card sleeves, out of the way. Turtle expansion! Now this may not integrate as easily as the rare fish one, but we will see. Let's rip off. Now, this adds the turtle features. Huh? Now, I expect everyone to know what that means, as I said it. It has turtle features. It's not as thick as the base game, and I'm secretly hoping that they will combine, even though I will have to give up this cool-looking box. So don't keep the boxes if I'm not using them, because why? They go into the recycling bin. So, we got the rulebook. Again, linen finished. Quality, quality, quality. This is all linen finished. This entire rulebook. This doesn't even feel like paper. It kind of feels like a plastic, I guess. What is this? Oh, tile setups. So for your, yes, quality. Alright, and then we're going to have some more punch boards. Again, because it's a tile game, so there's going to be a lot of tile. These are pretty thick, by the way, in both the base and the expansion. Like, these are good tiles. I am happy with these tiles. I know everyone was waiting for me to say that. Oh, I can't do the fake punch out where I squish them back. There we go. Alright. So we're going to have new objectives, and we got turtle shells now. Turtle shells. 4 different colors for the 4 different turtles that are in this game. And their objectives. That looks like an octopus. Oh, we got little tile cards. More sponges and jellyfish things. Oh, let me show you the backs. How could I have forgotten to show you the backs? Because I am not perfect. We got some orchids. So we have some more tiles. And this is the turtle, like, egg laying area. It sits above your board when you're playing. And we have another tile tray. Another tile tray. Secret cards. Another tile tray. Now I want to know if there's secret cards under those. Yeah, we'll look at it. So, we have some ecosystem cards. Let's look at those real quick. We have 4 new ecosystems. I'm guessing they'll just integrate real easy. So 2 orange and 2 blues. For whatever we use ecosystems for. This also is not an extremely long game. I think it plays in like an hour. We can find out real fast. Let's flip this over. It is come on, there it is. 1 to 4 player game, 30 to 45 minutes. Ages 10 and up. We have 2 new scorecards, the turtle integrations. So that if you're playing the turtle version, you can use these. And also 2 pads, so that's nice. We have eggs. We have turtle eggs. Little tiny egg clutches with numbers on them. I'm guessing that means something. Probably with this board. Anyway, here's what the eggs look like. And we have tiny turtles. Put those back. Let's look at these turtles. So we have 4 colors, 4 turtles, 2 of each. And I believe, well, I know this is a leather back. I think there's a loggerhead. Find out in a second. Scroll down the page. Okay, so we have loggerheads. Hold on. Loggerhead, hawkbill. That was right. Leatherback. And the green sea turtle. So those are your turtles. We have some tiny cards, which we will look at in a second. So I put all the little turtle icons back. The turtle maples. Turtle maples. Cards. Silica. So much silica. Okay, so these are something. I don't know what these cards are. Huh. What are these? These are randomizer cards. They have a pretty cool stingray picture on the back. There we go. And apparently I had it upside down. Whale shark, max 2. I'm guessing this might add limitations to scenarios or something similar, or maybe they're objective cards to shake things up a bit, but they all have like tiles on them and limits like max of 2 of horned ghost crab. I will have to find out what these are for later. So I'm guessing I should at least put 1 card in a sleeve so I can show you guys and tell you about the fit. Fit is perfect. There's the card in the card sleeve. That is a protected card now. I'll be back after I punch out everything and put it into their trays. Okay, so for the expansion, I've got some bad things to say. All the tiles did not fit into the little tray, so they're going to have to be chucked in here, and it's going to get all messy. And I'm not too happy about that. I will put the little shell tokens with the turtles, because I'm pretty sure they're just going to tell you which turtle is yours. Then we have these little 4 random things. I'll stick those in with the eggs, just so they don't get totally lost in the box. And then we have tiles and more turtle tiles, or whatever these are for. I'll find out when I play the game, but I would have liked some organization in the box. I mean, they did provide this, but it doesn't hold everything, so I'm a little sad. Now all this stuff just kind of gets chucked in. I don't like chucking things into boxes. It needs to be orderly, but it does fit. So this is just the expansion, and it is a thin box. I don't know if I could get everything into the base box. We will find out shortly when I return. Okay, so I was wrong. The trays are for the sea life tiles. And so I went back to the shallow sea nesting season box to see what's up. And I also looked in the book because I figured I'd owe you guys a little bit better information than what I was giving. So it recommends you take your coral tiles, which have the corals on the back, to put them in with the base game. So I'm going to do that. That's what's off screen where I'm reaching. I'm just stacking them. So still everything else is not in the box, it's still got some stuff that's just kind of floating around. There's no card container. There's no card container for these. So they're just going to have to... But it is a little bit neater, I guess. And then here's the rules. And there are still some tiles that need to be put away. So we're going to put that to the side. And they actually should, if my brain is working correctly, fit in the base box. Because when I did the tiles for the base box, again for the sea life tiles only, not the coral tiles, there were 6 leftovers. And I have 6 sea life tiles currently needing homes. So we're going to put them in here. If I can get the thing up, there we go. So there's 4 of each sea life tile. I have them animal side up instead of objective side up, just because I thought that would look better. So I have to take back my bad words to bad comment. They did plan it. It does work. And they close. Close. There we go. I have a feeling, though, I could probably get everything into this base box now. We will figure that out here soon as I stop the camera to test out that theory before I show it to you, because you guys do not need to watch me fumbling around. I have good news. Everything fits in the box. Now I will show you how I got it all in the box in case you have this game and want to rebox it. There's your 2 rule books. I have the player boards and the Turtle Island board. I have all 3 of these trays just stacked on top of each other. I think I'm going to put the turtle tray on the bottom of it, because it says don't play with the turtle tray until you're a little bit more experienced. So that fits in there. I got the fish bag and the sea life bag. You gotta put in a certain number for the game that you're playing, so these stay empty when you're storing it. There's your bag of fish. Here is the cards, the mini expansion, and the all 4 score pads right here. And then I have just the cards stacked on top of them with the sea life fish. I have the little turtle bags I made up stacked to the side here with the randomizer cards. The randomizer cards are used to help select your fish for your game if you so choose to use the randomizer situation. And then I have all these little turtle tiles right here, all of them, which are going to hopefully help hold everything nice and tight. So here's all your Turtle Island tiles. I guess they're tiles. They're thick cardboard. So you're just going to slide right there. Then your stack of cards goes right here. Now all the coral tiles from both expansion and base game are in the coral bag. You're going to use it like that for your game. So then I kind of just neatly place those there. Place the fish on top. Kind of just smushed them down a little bit. And then put the empty bags right like so. The player boards and the Turtle Island. Give it a little wiggle. Both rule books. And the lid. No lid lift. Ta-da! So that is Shallowsea, also known as Ocean Cascadia. Made by Bad Comet. They make pretty damn good games, so if you get a chance and you're interested in this, go get it. I will see you in the next one. If you like my content, like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. And if you want to see my Cascadia game and its crazy ass cool insert, you gotta leave a comment. Otherwise, I'm not showing it. I'll see you in the next one.